In ancient India, a land of rich traditions and profound philosophies, the Kamasutra emerged as more than just a manual of pleasure. It wasn't simply a collection of techniques or positions, but something far more significant. It was a comprehensive guide to living fully, a roadmap for navigating the complexities of human existence with grace and understanding. Too often reduced to a book of positions, a misinterpretation that has persisted through centuries, its true purpose is to illuminate the art of human connection, to foster deeper understanding and intimacy between individuals. It delves into the nuances of relationships, exploring the emotional and psychological aspects that bind us together. Vatsyayana, its sage author, a figure shrouded in mystery yet revered for his profound insights, was a philosopher who saw desire, kama, not as something to be suppressed or ashamed of, but as essential as duty and wealth, an integral part of a balanced and fulfilling life. He recognized its power to enrich our experiences and deepen our connections with others. He drew from centuries of wisdom, synthesizing ancient traditions and philosophical insights, crafting a text for the cultured urbanite, a guide for those seeking to navigate the complexities of city life with sophistication and awareness. To navigate love, partnership, and society with both skill and sensitivity, fostering harmonious relationships and contributing to the well-being of the community. The Kama Sutra is methodical, almost scientific in its approach to relationships, courtship, and the maintenance of lasting bonds, offering practical advice and insightful observations on the dynamics of human interaction. It's not a manual of forbidden acts, a collection of scandalous secrets, but a sophisticated discourse on psychology, sociology, and human behavior, and the pursuit of pleasure in all its forms, a celebration of the senses and the joys of life. It encompasses art, music, poetry, and intimacy, recognizing the importance of these elements in creating a rich and fulfilling existence. To understand it, we must set aside modern misconceptions and preconceived notions, and return to a time that celebrated life in its entirety, embracing all aspects of human experience with openness and acceptance. In that world, the sacred and sensual were intertwined, seen as complementary aspects of the same divine reality, and the divine was seen in every aspect of existence, from the mundane to the sublime, recognizing the inherent sacredness of all things. The Kama Sutra teaches us to honor our desires, duties, and well-being equally, striving for a harmonious balance between these essential aspects of life. It is a timeless guide to becoming more connected, joyful, and complete, offering profound insights into the human condition and providing a path towards greater fulfillment. This is the true legacy of Vatsyayana's wisdom, a testament to his enduring influence on our understanding of love, life, and the pursuit of happiness. The Kama Sutra, often misunderstood, is far more than just a catalog of positions. It's a complex and insightful guide to human relationships, delving into the nuances of love, desire, and connection. It's a blueprint, if you will, for building trust and respect in relationships, offering timeless wisdom applicable even in today's modern world. The principles outlined within its pages provide a framework for fostering deeper bonds and more meaningful interactions. Vatsyayana, the author, emphasizes that connection begins long before physical intimacy, rooted in empathy and genuine understanding. It's about truly seeing and appreciating your partner for who they are, fostering a space of vulnerability and acceptance. He details the art of courtship, reading gestures and communicating sincerely, not to manipulate or deceive, but to honor the other as a whole person, with their own thoughts, feelings, and aspirations. Mutual respect is the foundation. Both partners are encouraged to cultivate skills and knowledge, expanding their horizons and enriching their individual lives. The 64 arts, to enrich each other's lives, fostering a sense of shared growth and discovery. The ideal relationship, according to the Kama Sutra, is one of equals, delighting in each other's company, finding joy and laughter in the everyday moments. The text offers practical advice for navigating disagreements, overcoming jealousy, and keeping passion alive through thoughtful gestures and open communication, ensuring that the spark never fades. It's a guide to emotional intelligence, teaching partners to care for each other's well-being, both physical and emotional, creating a supportive and nurturing environment. The famous descriptions of physical union are set within this larger context of love and trust, emphasizing that true intimacy is about more than just the physical act. True pleasure, the Kamasutra teaches, arises when heart, mind, and body are engaged together, creating a holistic and fulfilling experience. It's a profound psychological text, offering insights into human behavior and motivation, not just a manual of technique. The real lesson: the sweetest intimacy is built on respect and connection, a bond that transcends the physical and nourishes the soul. The Kamasutra boldly celebrates sensuality as a natural, essential part of being human. Unlike cultures that viewed desire with suspicion, ancient India saw the senses as gifts to be honored. Temples like Khajuraho openly depict all aspects of life, reflecting a culture comfortable with pleasure as divine. The Kamasutra elevates desire to an art, encouraging a mindful, appreciative approach to pleasure. It's not about indulgence, but about creating rich, delightful experiences through music, fragrance, food, and beauty. Sensuality is treated as an aesthetic pursuit, worthy of study and refinement. Our desires, approached with awareness and balance, can deepen our connections and enrich our lives. The Kamasutra liberates us from shame, offering a joyful, integrated vision of life. The Kamasutra's wisdom is deeply rooted in the ancient Indian philosophy of the Purusharthas, a comprehensive framework that outlines the 4 essential aims of human life. Understanding these aims provides a crucial context for appreciating the Kamasutra's teachings on pleasure and desire. These 4 aims are Dharma, which signifies duty, righteousness, and moral order. It's about living in accordance with ethical principles and contributing positively to society. Artha, representing wealth, prosperity, and material well-being. It encompasses the means necessary to sustain oneself and contribute to the economic fabric of society. Kama, referring to pleasure, desire, and sensual gratification. It acknowledges the importance of enjoyment and fulfillment in human experience. And finally, Moksha, which embodies liberation, spiritual enlightenment, and the transcendence of earthly desires. It represents the ultimate goal of breaking free from the cycle of birth and death. Vatsyayana, the author of the Kamasutra, insists that kama, or pleasure, must be pursued in harmony and balance with the other Purusharthas, specifically with Dharma and Artha. This means that the pursuit of pleasure should not come at the expense of one's ethical duties or financial stability. Pleasure is never to be sought at the expense of ethics, moral principles, or social responsibility. It emphasizes the importance of considering the consequences of one's actions. The text explicitly cautions against actions that could potentially harm others or violate established social duties and norms. True and lasting pleasure, it teaches, is sustainable only when it is aligned with righteousness, integrity, and a sense of moral purpose. Artha, material stability, financial security, and economic well-being, is also considered essential for a fulfilling life. Without it, the consistent pursuit of refined pleasure and the enjoyment of life's finer aspects becomes practically impossible. The Kamasutra, in its essence, was written primarily for those with the means and resources to cultivate a beautiful and secure life, free from basic worries. Its enduring genius lies in its holistic approach to life, recognizing the interconnectedness of all human pursuits. Neglecting or dismissing any one of these fundamental aims inevitably leads to imbalance, dissatisfaction, and a diminished quality of life. Therefore, the ideal life, according to the Kamasutra, is a carefully woven braid of duty, prosperity, and pleasure, each strand reinforcing the others. This balanced and integrated vision is the Kamasutra's most enduring and profound legacy to the world. Ultimately, it offers a timeless formula for a life that is not only materially successful and prosperous, but also deeply joyful, meaningful, and fulfilling. The true art of living well, as the Kamasutra suggests, is to honor and nurture all aspects of our shared humanity, embracing both our responsibilities and our desires. The Kamasutra's influence spread far beyond its pages, shaping Indian art, dance, and poetry. Its themes of courtship and the nuanced dance of lovers became central to classical performance and literature. When translated into English in the 19th century, it shocked Victorian England, challenging repressive attitudes toward sexuality. Though often misunderstood as a sex manual, it introduced the West to the idea that pleasure is a legitimate part of life. Artists and writers drew inspiration from its frankness and psychological insight, opening new avenues for exploring desire. Even modern relationship science finds echoes of its wisdom. Today, its core ideas, communication, mutual pleasure, holistic connection, resonate in popular culture. The Kamasutra's journey proves that the pursuit of love and connection is a universal human story. The Kamasutra's 64 arts, or Chausat Kalas, reveal its vision of a truly cultured person. These arts, ranging from music and painting to conversation and cooking and even teaching parrots, were for both men and women. Mastery of these skills made one a delightful companion and enriched social life. Vatsyayana saw fulfillment not just in romance but in becoming a person of depth, creativity, and substance. The 64 arts encouraged lifelong learning and versatility, making life itself a work of art. In a world of narrow specialization, the Kamasutra reminds us of the value of being well-rounded. True attractiveness, it suggests, comes from the totality of our skills, knowledge, and joy in living. The 64 arts are a timeless blueprint for self-improvement. The Kamasutra is a sociological treasure, offering a vivid portrait of ancient urban life. Vatsyayana describes everything from household layouts to social etiquette and the art of witty conversation. He classifies human nature, not to judge but to help people find compatible partners. The text's pragmatic advice on finances, household roles, and even ex-lovers feels strikingly modern. It's a realistic guide for navigating the complexities of love and life. Most importantly, the Kamasutra empowers individuals to make conscious choices in relationships. By demystifying attraction and connection, it gives us agency over our own happiness. Its enduring message: we can actively shape our lives and loves with wisdom and skill. When the Kamasutra reached the West, it was misunderstood, seen as an exotic, forbidden manual rather than a guide to balanced living. Victorian society, repressed yet curious, fixated on its explicit content and ignored its deeper philosophy. The text's teachings on ethics, self-development, and the 64 arts were dismissed as oddities. This caricature persisted, reducing the Kamasutra to a symbol of eroticism and stripping it of its cultural context. For decades, it was hidden away, associated with scandal rather than wisdom. Only recently has the West begun to rediscover its true depth, its psychological insight, its emphasis on mutual respect, and its holistic approach to life. Scholars and readers now look past the myths, appreciating the Kamasutra as a profound work of Indian thought. This rediscovery is a return to Vatsyayana's original intent. The Kamasutra is not a relic of decadence, but a proud, complete guide to joyful living. Its wisdom is as relevant today as ever. The journey to reclaim its meaning continues. The Kamasutra is a unique gift from India to the world, a guide to living with love, respect, and joy. Its wisdom is timeless, offering a blueprint for balancing duty, prosperity, and desire. In an age of fleeting connections, Vatsyayana's call to cultivate intimacy as an art is more vital than ever. The Kamasutra's legacy is a holistic vision. We can be responsible, joyful, successful, and sensual, all at once. It's a testament to a culture unafraid to explore the full range of human experience. By embracing its teachings, we reclaim a heritage of openness, confidence, and life-affirming joy. Ultimately, the Kamasutra teaches that pleasure is